fellow viewers, and welcome back to finally another Safari-Edition of the RNG manipulation hunts that I do while live streaming. I hope you are all doing well. And who do we have here already? Hey there, Decepticon AI, welcome back to the stream. How you doing? Oh, so you're among the Shuckle gang, I see. The shackle to the shuckle. And hey there, Salmon, welcome back to the stream to you as well. How are you doing? Oh, you chose Pineco, alright. Hey there, Classic, welcome back to the stream to you as well. I hope you're also doing good. Dewpider gang? Well, yeah, that would be neat, but there's no Dewpider in, or Jupiter. I would say it's Dew and Spider, so I always pronounce it as Dewpider. But with, you know, with Pokemon names, I'm never really completely sure. For example, with Dialga, I thought it was Dialga because of diamond. That's usually how it's pronounced in English, diamond. But apparently it's Dialga. I don't know. You tell me. I've heard both. It's it's like and why does my voice always do that when I stream? When I'm just talking and babbling and just running my mouth during the day, this does not happen. But once the microphone is turned on, my voice has cracks. No idea why. Some good refreshment. Hatched 8 Totodiles. The highlight, an adamant Totodile, that's really about it. Well, I mean, Totodile can be a good physical attacker, right? So, if I remember it correctly. Right, so the Shuckle and Pineco are both 50-50. So, I would say let's try them. Let's try both of them. And I'm always changing in between. Alright, so no such thing as an quirky Pineco, but an adamant one I do get. Alright, so let's save. And then I'm gonna go for this frame. The delay is 261. No, wait, 262. And let's go for this frame. Usually always pick the earliest, because with this Emerald save file it's like 4 minutes of wait time, which is not really that great, but there's definitely worse. Diamond, Diamante, Diamant. What's diamond in Japanese? I think it's just Diamando or something like that. Actually, let me before I say fake news, maybe I'm gonna check. I don't like it when other people say something and then it's not true, and then they spread false information. Yeah, it is literally Diamondo. That's what I thought. There's some... it's really interesting in Japanese, essentially, or the language, as in some words have completely unique ways or unique names for themselves in that language. And I know, for example, for milk, you can say miruku, but you can also say gyunyu. That's the Japanese way of saying it. And gyunyu is, I mean, I usually remember miruku because it's so easy. It's essentially milk, but Japanified, I guess, in terms of pronunciation. And then there's other things like air conditioner. It's just called aircon. So sometimes it really depends on the word. But most things have their own nomiker for it. NTRADAE USA, NTRADAP EUR, NTRADAI ITA, Aren't those the serial numbers on the DS cartridges, if I'm not mistaken? But the ITA, that's Ita for Italian or Italiano, do they have their own? As in, I thought the EUR, that's for Europe, obviously. Thought they had one that was shared among many languages. As in Italian and German and French and Spanish. I don't think Generation 4 got released in Portuguese, but I could be wrong. Oh, for Diamond? Okay. Yeah, I thought so. Those numbers did seem familiar. Every region gets a different serial number region for Europe. Oh, okay, so there's the European one and then there's another one. For ITA, then FRE or FRA, I guess. For that would be my estimate for French. And then GER, I guess, for German. Every Pokemon game. Yeah, I mean the GBA ones look a bit different. I have my Sapphire cartridge in front of me. I'm checking out the serial number. And it does end with NOE, which I think stands for Nintendo of Europe. At least that would make sense. Every other Nintendo game shares EUR. Ah, I see. I do wonder though if... I don't remember. At one point, Pokemon games got released in Portuguese, but I distinctively, because Luxembourg, where I live, where I'm from, is a country where there's a lot of Portuguese immigrants, and I do remember them all playing the French version, because French is closer to Portuguese as a Latin language than, or Romanic language, rather. Still 50-50 in terms of voting. And let's try for the Shuckle this time. While we ignore this Miltank, that's not a shiny anyway, so who cares? And this one I'm gonna try with Quirky because that is 3 minutes instead of 4 minutes of wait time. Wonder if Switzerland gets Italian, French and German cartridges. I think so, and here's why. Because in Luxembourg I distinctively remember that you could both buy French and or German cartridges. Sometimes English. Nowadays, of course, that's not a thing anymore because you can pick the game's language. But yeah, I knew, especially Portuguese friends that I played with, they essentially always played the French version. And Luxembourgish kids like me, we played the German version because German is very close to Luxembourgish. They're not one-to-one, but if a Luxembourger talks really slowly, usually Germans kind of understand. Depends on where they come from. If they are, especially when they're from Cologne, so Köln, they have some words in their dialect that actually comes really close to some Luxembourgish words. Like for dead, they, as in D-E-A-D, you know, not living anymore. Unalived. I hate that word. Sorry about that. But yeah, they say dood, and in Luxembourgish that would also be dood. And that is so weird when you hear that because they just sound like exactly the same. Okay, good. We didn't get any unnecessary encounters, so no frame shenanigans here. If yes, I would like to do a Pokemon Switzerland challenge where I have to switch between 3 languages. Well, that would be fun, a polyglot challenge. I mean, I kinda did that already. Played the games in Italian, played the games in French, played the games in English, played the games in German, but I do see that the German names are usually the ones that stick, where they stay in memory. But that's because I assume that's because I was raised essentially on that. As in, I played as a child. I always played them in German, and that's why sometimes I forget, like Lily Cove City. Which one is that? Yeah, that's in German. It's Segra-Sulp City, which is a weird name, but it's also confusing because Morval City in French is called Lavandia, and I think in Italian, correct me if I'm wrong, Saltmon, since you're Italian as well, I think in Italian, Lavender Town is called Lavandia, and that can be confusing. And then in Generation 1, you know, usually the names of the cities have a color theme. Obviously, Fuchsia City, Fuchsiana City in German, for example. Hey there, Fat Boys Gaming Nonsense. Welcome back to the stream. How you doing? You doing good? I unfortunately missed your last couple of streams, but that's also just a problem when your streaming buddies are from or are situated in a completely different time zone than oneself. Especially in America, usually when some of them stream, it's like 5 a.m. where I live, so I'm gonna be asleep. Volbeat is still Volbeat in German, yes. And Volbeat is also a band. Because I remember googling that. There was a friend who got access to the internet. Oh, unfortunately no. No shuckle. Alright, now people want to see Pineco again, so let's go back to that one. There we go. Not quirky, but adamant. Adamant. There you are. And the frame. Oops. Is this. And let's go. Oh, you knew that? But yeah, there was one friend of mine, well, a childhood friend, first crush as well, but, you know, got friend-zoned because it was gay. Can't really fault him for that. Oh, nowadays, I mean, back then, it definitely broke me. It really freaking broke me. Me just taking 3 years of collecting all of my courage to tell my then best friend, hey, I've fallen in love with you, just to find out that they're not into women. And it was really obvious. It's just I was, well, okay, my social intelligence isn't the best, but back then it was even worse. So I was pretty blind to that. But nowadays I laugh about it. Back then I was definitely heartbroken, completely overwhelmed, like from an emotional perspective. A funny tidbit of Yana lore, I guess you could say, or Infinite Omniverse lore, or Jonna lore, whatever, is that on the day that I got my heart broken, I started this YouTube channel. Because my dad was like, okay, he was really sad to see me like this, crying, and he just said, okay, go ahead, make a YouTube account. I allow you to be on the internet without me supervising anymore. Yeah, Omnilore. Hey there, Kite. Welcome back to the stream. How you doing? But yeah, what I was about to say before that, all of that prelude, is that I distinctively remember I always went to his place. He got internet access completely unsupervised, which, thinking back, that was a very bad idea, because he showed me I almost said the S word, but he showed me some messed up stuff, as in ogreish, what else, live leak. I saw stuff I wish I could unsee, believe me, but one of my searches were usually more innocent. And we were just looking up Volbeat because we wanted to see pictures of Volbeat. I don't know why. Kids being kids. And we just saw so many banned postings. And that's when I found out. Volbeat is a band, a Pokemon, and what I will name my son. Yeah, I don't think that would even be legal in Italy. If I'm not mistaken, the Italians have the same law as Luxembourg and Germany and France when it comes to naming convention for your kids. As in many European countries, you just can't name your kids, I don't know, Lucifer or something like that. In America, you could. Like, there's unfortunately, a popular name that's Absidy, but it's spelled ABCDE. Why the hell would you call your kid that? But oh well, that would not fly in Europe. They would say, no, I'm sorry, this is not a real name. Lavender tones Lavandonia. Ah, okay. Then I think it might be the French version of Lavender Town being called Lavandia, and then in this game, Mobile City is called that, and it's kind of confusing. "2008, right? So you were 14? Yep. Exactly. I was 14 and really heartbroken. God, I have that days. I mean, that memory will probably not go away. But luckily, back then it was super stressful, and I was devastated. I have to say that I was completely broken. It wasn't just a crush. I definitely I had all of the classic love things, as in butterflies in my stomach, just getting lost in his eyes, thinking about them excessively. When you're in contact with them as like physically, that alone just feeling so nice. It was full on love. It wasn't a kid doesn't know what it is but thinks she likes him. No, it was full on love. And my teenage brain was not ready for that. I mean, that wrecks adults as well. And 14, that hits really hard. But nowadays I laugh when I think back. Actually, when I think about this now, I would be like, oh, I wish I actually befriended my. I mean, I know my now husband since we were in kindergarten, and that's another bit of Omni lore. But we weren't really the best friends from the beginning. We were kind of having disputes all the time because he always took the toys I wanted, and I always took the toys he wanted because we liked the same things. And yeah, we would fight over this, of course, as toddlers. I mean, what do you expect, right? And I kind of wish that didn't happen, that we got together earlier, or maybe became friends earlier, so that I would have fallen in love with him instead, and I would have been in a relationship for even longer. But oh well, I mean, can't really complain. The relationship that I have now, next month it's gonna be 15 years and 5 years of marriage, so I'm happy nowadays. I'm really happy that I have him. I'm doing good, Kite. I hope you are also doing good. Absidy would be a good name. ABCDE wouldn't. I mean, that's the thing. It's written like that, but they pronounce it as Absidy, and it's just insane. I love how we both are sweet scenting right now. Ha! You're also hunting? Doing horde encounters and why? Oh, nice. Any specific shiny that you're looking for? There's a lot of options with horde encounters. I'm 15 right now. In 8 or 9 months I'll be 16. Yeah, I mean, if our relationship would be a person, would be a teenager by now. Doing a shiny only run through Y and it's pain. Hey there, Keo Plays, welcome back to the stream, how you doing? I just realized now that that was your writing, I don't know why. But I hope you're doing good. Turned most of my ex-girlfriends gay. What an accomplishment. Nidoran male and Stunky one of the two. Okay. Yeah, the Nidorans, they have neat shinies, except for Nidoqueen or Nidoqueen, I don't know. Stunky is based. Isn't that a pink shiny? I think it's funny how it learns Flamethrower, implying that it farts it out. Red looks good. Some shinies look much worse when you transfer them to the newer generations. Like Armaldo in the Gen 3 sprite, the red is very vibrant in color, and in the 3D games not so much. That is just a general problem with the 3D models of Pokemon, I think. A lot of colors are more washed out. It's a Pineco, but it's not shiny, unfortunately. Oh, it's 50-50 again. Well, I did the reset now for this. Let's see. I'm wondering, when did I meet you, Yana? Oh, good question. It was the early days of YouTube, definitely. Maybe 2009, could that be? I think maybe late 2008 or anywhere in 2009, if I'm not mistaken. Found out about your channel in 2020, became an active member in late 2024. I mean, I always appreciate any members or viewers, regardless if they're new or not. But it is kind of neat to see that there's some of them who have been here since the really, like, the very early days. I really appreciate that. I think randomly found this channel last year somewhere. Yeah, sometimes I just get randomly recommended to people, which, I mean, that is a good thing. That's what you hope as a YouTuber, that your streams or your videos get recommended to someone who engages with it and likes it. And I usually just insert myself anywhere like a plague. So do you infect them as well? Well, maybe with infectious humor, who knows? But yeah, I dropped some spicy, well, maybe not spicy, but some Omni lore again. And I really hope that this time they'll get any shiny, because even an accidental one, honestly. Last couple of Safari streams were pretty fruitless, which I don't like. Was watching a lot of shiny hunting streams on YouTube, so I guess it was the algorithm. Yeah. Sometimes when you just scroll with on the shorts feed, I also find the most random streams, like some random Indian woman, and she's speaking to people or speaking to the camera. I have no idea what she's saying, but for some reason YouTube is like, hey, you want to watch this? Even though I don't even speak Hindu. Or Hindi, I think. Not that I said something really stupid and uneducated again. Should start doing Masuda method hunts. Yeah, I mean, I've done them before. I can definitely suggest you doing them. I mean, with breeding hunts, what the absolute best part of that is you are always guaranteed to get the shiny, provided that you're patient enough. There's no such thing as failing a bred shiny, maybe except for you releasing it accidentally. I don't know if that ever happened and got recorded and is on YouTube. Hey there, Ahmed, welcome back to the stream, how you doing? Yeah, I'll get a ton of Indian stuff recommended to me too. It's really weird. YouTube be YouTubing. Yeah, or other languages, like last time some Mexican streamer, I mean, was playing a ROM hack of Pokémon. I forgot which one. I think it was something Uprising. And I mean, es no hablo español. I don't speak Spanish. I don't know, why does that get recommended to me? Italian, okay, because at least I'm currently learning that, and that would be nice because it helps you learn the language. But Spanish, Chinese, I've also gotten Chinese ones. I don't speak Chinese, not Mandarin, not Cantonese, nothing. Doing well, just feel like an a-hole for something I've done to someone. Okay, I mean, you don't need to elaborate if you don't feel like doing that, but I hope it's not something too bad. Hey, no, I want 6 beeps, come on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. And you are technically one of the only German-speaking channels I still watch, with exception of Cold Mirror. Yeah, Cold Mirror is just, I mean, I always call her the... Should I say that in English or German? I guess I'll say it in English. Cold Mirror is just the queen of German YouTube. She was there since the really, like, the beginning, 2005 even. And she's definitely really good. I still watch her to this day. Been a fan for, yeah, over a decade at this point. There are some other German channels that I watch, but one thing I don't like about German or some French channels is they usually just copy what Americans do, and I really hate that. Sometimes it's really a blatant copy. I'm pretty certain that you've come across a video like that as well, or a YouTuber like that. And yes, I moved to my Totodile now for Alligator to Diamond. My girl deserves better than being stuck in a fake cheap card gold. Yeah, you saved her. So remember the right-wing dude who said racist things about me? He was arguing with someone, so I decided to destroy him. Okay, I don't see you as an a-hole then. And that person so much they wanted to get a ban from that Discord server. No, that's based, Amit. You know, they can always dish out, but when it's the tables are turned, then they cry and they say, oh, that's foul, that's pathetic. Plankton.mp4's humor is relatively similar to Cold Mirror's, and I really enjoyed that dry German humor. Oh, let me tell you, I mean, I've always watched YouTube poops, thanks for that, my husband, because he he showed me that brain rot, and yeah, haven't stopped watching that since. Kind of ruined my humor, but oh well. And let me tell you, German YouTube poops are really good. Like, they're really good. It's actually funny that they really developed their own YouTube poop culture. Dupiter gang rep to set, or yo set, sorry. Unfortunately no shiny Dupiter here, but yeah, I like my spiders. Literally made fun of them so hard, and I was even holding back on a joke that would have destroyed them, but I felt so bad for them. Oh, you could have destroyed them even more. Actually, I wouldn't feel bad, come on. You know, the worst you do is hurt his ego. The worst he would do is off you because he doesn't want you to exist. I think that's definitely worse. Fuck conservatives, not gonna lie. Yo, you make me say the F word. Congratulations, Salmon. And yes, I agree. They're arrogantly ignorant at best and PDF-philic neo-Nazis at worst. Yeah, it's telling, isn't it? But they're usually projecting when they say things like, oh, the drag queens they are kitty diddlers. And if you really look at the most cases of kitty diddlers, then it's more on the conservative camp. Most of the old German YouTubers I watched turned out to be... Oh no, Peston ruined it for me. Like which one, for example? I'm not aware of any. I'm aware of a... I mean, I didn't watch him. There was a Belgian YouTuber who was called... something Lion. But he turned out to be that. Wanting to do stuff to kids that you shouldn't do. Someone found a pedo on Discord and I was gonna do something about it because one, why do all the homework on him and not act there and then? Yes, prevention is better than, you know, when the damage has been done. Then there's trauma, then there's hurt, and it would be much better if all of these things would have been prevented to not happen in the first place. Definitely. I mean, no kid needs to go through that again. One kid going through that or 10 kids too many. Italian YouTube poops used to be great back in the mid-2010s. I mean, I was aware that they existed, but I haven't really watched any. And two, they said don't say anything. So whatever happened, no idea. Did you flag them or tell someone about them? Told me I'm a disgrace for you. Oh, they are projecting again. I need to jump from a bridge and couldn't even make a single good joke about me. All they did was say bad words, but they couldn't say anything hard. Yeah, I mean, they lack the cognitive capabilities to do that. Does the term diddler originate from P. Diddy? No, it doesn't. But it's kinda, in hindsight, very fitting, isn't it? Pretty sure it was before that. Pissed them off by saying, oh, you two are adorable, why don't you fall in love? And they hate each other a lot. So they got angry, one of them is older than the other by a lot. Enemies to lovers. Sometimes that happens. So the girl said that she won't date a kid. I felt bad for them, so I didn't tell her that she got the Diddy aura you can date. There was a guinea pig channel called Miri, which had a really funny dude take care of the cute animals and even commissioned human art for them. He turned out to be a PDF file as he groomed someone. Oh, okay. Wasn't even aware of that. But yeah, I mean, it's scary, and that's why I understand if parents are kind of cautious when it comes to minors being on the internet, but it's scary how easy it is to get into contact with minors through being a YouTuber. And it really relies on the YouTuber themselves. Are they a person who can be trusted? Are they hopefully not into kids? It's a wild card every time. You never know. It's like a... well, not a Russian roulette, but you know what I mean. And that's why I also want to stream. Just so that there's at least YouTubers out there who are not a bad role model or who sell drugs to kids, as in I really find that bad how the Logan brothers and that Prime drink, I mean that is caffeinated, right? That's an energy drink. Kids should not want to drink energy drinks. I could not sleep with myself, like I could not live with myself even if I was selling that to children. Or like an audience mainly consisting of children. So I'm kind of a, hey, I'm gonna be a YouTuber, so at least there's one out there who doesn't do that stuff. And oh my god, I'm so stupid. I didn't hover above the, oh. Ha, sorry. That was really dumb. So we're not gonna do that again. I'm gonna go for the shuckle now. Oh wait. As I said that, oh, Pineco and Shuckle are 44% each, alright. Well then, no. Let's go for the Shuckle again. But that was stupid, don't do that. Make sure that you hover above the... Just waited that for nothing, I'm really sorry. There we go. Let's try an adamant one, yeah, why not? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But yeah, it's just, it disgusts me that people abuse that position to get to minors. It really does. I'm just gonna pull out your life is meaningless, and yes, I would have listened to the music while still doing it because hell yeah. But then I was basically told, nah, don't do that. Enemies to lovers is so great because yes, I would F my enemy just today I won. I don't know what you mean, just today I won. But you would do that? Okay, to be fair, I couldn't do that because just the thought or the concept of doing that with a person I don't know, that already sets me off. I think that's I don't like it. And then an enemy, that's even worse. You hate that person. Wow, and I'm really failing today. Okay, let's do that again. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. Tell me how many Totodile X should I hatch tomorrow? Do you have school tomorrow? Don't you? I think so. So maybe not too many. I don't know, like 20 maybe. The guy who led that channel had a comedy channel before called Apple Wars TV. Oh, that one I remember actually. I didn't watch it, but I do remember that name, Apple Wars TV. And then there was also the Außenseiter, no? I do remember those. I don't know where they're at right now. Some of them were big back in the day, but nowadays the channels are kind of dead. The new generation of pred catchers is funny. I mean, I love to catch a predator by on Dateline with Chris Hansen and also his new stuff. He's still doing it. He's still catching predators and exposing them. It's cathartic. I think you understand. Okay, this time no unnecessary encounter. Anyone else see that video of a guy getting hit by a shopping cart? You need to be more precise. I saw multiple videos where something like that happened. To be fair, one half of the Logan brothers doesn't support Prime and is literally calling the BS of his brother out, which is nice. Oh, really? I mean, I don't really follow them, so I wouldn't know. I couldn't do that. It's also, I kind of raising my eyebrows at Mr. Beast selling chocolate or like unhealthy stuff to kids. It's as if there's not enough unhealthy garbage out there for children. And we have an obesity epidemic. We have diabetical kids. We haven't had this many kids that were diabetic ever, like in the history of humankind. And maybe we should push that a bit less. I mean, I get it. I love chocolate as well. Maybe I eat a bit too much as well, but still, there's a limit to everything. literally felt bad so much for them because I can feel how bad they feel. I mean, the kid couldn't even come with any good jokes. He was just copying my words and he was saying ban Ahmed, kill Am. Oh, crazy. But yeah, they're kind of pathetic when you realize that. It's like, wow, what a sad existence. Logan Paul filmed it. Yeah, that was really, I mean, come on. Not forgiving him ever for that. I'm also not forgiving him for how his behavior in Japan in general. Oh, did you see what he did in Italy? Oh, like he was really disrespecting Italy and Venice. He jumped into the dirty water. Blech. And you're not allowed to swim there, goddamn tourists. KSI and Logan Paul noticed Prime was a failing mess, that's why now it's included in Mr. Beast Lunchly thing that's full of mold. I've heard about that mold thing, what's that specifically? I didn't look it up, but I've heard of some Lunchly packets having mold. Mold for kids. Made a chocolate coffee custard. Ooh, chocolate coffee. Nice. Find a way of getting Gen 4 fan-made online. I'd like to trade the eggs away. Alright. You mean with Pretendo? I mean, you can give them to me then. That would work. I still have some shinies that are meant for you. Okay, again, no encounter, and since the majority of you want to have a Shuckle, I'm gonna go with the quirky frame again. Diddy is innocent, he did nothing wrong, are you sure about that? Getting hit by shopping carts is a very common occasion here in Germany. Yeah, it's just... I mean, I've seen not just German videos, I've seen so many vids where someone just... like a shopping cart crashing into them, or them being in a shopping cart, or any other such shenanigans. And if you say to me, oh, remember that video where they crash into a shopping cart? Yeah, which one? There's a lot of them out there. Because boys will be boys. Hey there, Emo Kid, welcome back to the stream, how you doing? Please, Shuckle, let it be this stream. Hey there, Arch, welcome back to the stream, how you doing? Hi guys, bye guys. Oh, you're already going? Oh well, I appreciate you saying hi. Hope you're doing good. Did he did many things wrong? Yeah, that's putting it lightly. Alright, no unnecessary encounter, that is a good thing. Guys, I'm gonna tell you something. I had a dream of me having, okay, with Samuel L. Jackson and Hidetaka Miyazaki. Okay. You're telling me your wet dreams now? Same time in bed I woke up feeling... Okay. I guess TMI. Yeah. Tommy, Innit and Dream have beef now. Oh my god, so much beef. If two vegetarians or vegans have beef with each other, is it called tofu? How's everyone doing? I am doing very good. Definitely already living here in the apartment's really nice. Finally having a fridge. What did Logan do in Italy? Tell me all of it. They were operating a drone or filming where they weren't allowed. They kind of destroyed hotel property. They threw food around, which, come on, like Italian food is really nice. And you just don't throw that to the ground. And he threw a book into the water of Venice. He jumped into the water in Venice. He was just being an a-hole, essentially. If you watch the videos, you're gonna be really angry. Cheese that's included in lunch is barely packaged, so it gets moldy in the store. Wait, so you're telling me the richest YouTuber ever doesn't have the money to properly package his food? Like shady gas station sushi can do that without getting mold. That's pathetic. They said to me I have no life and I'm a loser, and I told them, oh really, look who's talking, you two are 24/7 on Discord, you don't even have a life, one of you is a fat itch who looks nothing. Okay, I mean, I don't... No, looks nothing like their PFB. Yeah, I mean, I don't condone making fun of people because they're overweight, but it's really funny when they are like Nazis who think they are God's gift, and then they always are the ugliest mofos you can find. And definitely not an example of any good, perfect humans. That is definitely funny. And then just go ahead and make fun of them because... Oh. Ah, almost. If that was a blue one... Okay, I would be very nervous then. I could fail it still. I'm trying to catch it now because I want to calibrate. I can't get Pokemon working with Pretender, weirdly enough. A lot of people have that problem. That's unfortunate. I'll move them to Omega Ruby when I get the 3DS, 2DS, and I mod to get Bank and Transporter. Yeah, definitely a good choice. The other is an idiot who isn't even in middle school. Destroyed them so hard they begged me to stop. Okay, that's cathartic reading that. Okay, so you already got Pokeros, okay. You are hasty. Hustic is hasty. You're not a shiny, I think gender ratio is 50-50. You're a guy, okay. The frame that I want is 13,914. Okay, I don't see him here. Nani? Okay, no, huh? When I make gentlers, it doesn't show anything? Oh, because... Okay, never mind. Level 23? Huh, I don't see it here. Route method H2. 23, nope. H4? You can always check, sometimes they give you different, but usually it's just the IVs that are different. At least from my experience, but I don't think none of this is... Okay, I don't see it anywhere. Does Shuckle have multiple... Let me see. If Shuckle has multiple abilities. Or Potrot, whatever. Yeah, it does. Okay, so it's ability 0. But there's no 23 here. Oh well, no calibration then. If I can't deduce which frame, then that's kind of pointless. Let's try it again. Without calibration. Also hope you like the music selection. It's a big playlist of very good video game music. People throw shopping carts down the roof of the parking house near the local Rewe. Yeah, I know Rewe. I've been to Rewe many times. And when they crash on the concrete floor, they always look so sad and broken. Isn't that what we would call in Germany an Aussie? As in an antisocial? Because... You know the adage that people say when you're incapable of returning the shopping cart, then you're morally inferior? And just having random shopping carts somewhere filled with trash, that's just like the epitome of you're an Aussie. At least I think you would agree with me. Like in Luxembourg it's the same thing, they say you're an Aussie. ASI, that's how they write it. It's a short, like a colloquial term for an antisocial person. Someone you don't usually get along with, someone who doesn't care about anything or anyone other than themselves, and who is incapable of returning the shopping cart, which that is a grave sin. Grape, pedophilia, human trafficking, domestic abuse, murder by proxy. He did murder by proxy? I didn't even know. I'm sure more. Yeah, that's quite a list. Watched the entirety of Chainsaw Man yesterday and today. That is peak fiction. I really need to watch it. F. Logan, cancel culture isn't enough. I want the man gone. Yeah, the Italian rage coming through. You know, what about we give him some concrete shoes? You know? You understand? All other devil hunters hunt devils for revenge or other reasons, and the main character's motivation is to be able to funnel some... Yeah, that much I know. He just wants to get in bed with some girls, and that's why he does it. I'm gonna tell you something crazy. I'm scared of butterflies of all bugs, butterflies. Well, crazy, I don't know. I had a girl once in high school in my class who also feared butterflies, and her reasoning was because they looked so creepy when you look through them, or when you look at them through a microscope. Potrot do be a cutie, that's true. Based main character, I relate. Did you know Chainsaw Man's theme, Kickback, was based on the kickback of a chainsaw? No. Learned something new. Also beat Elden Ring level 1 challenge, but I still have the DLC to beat. Plus Millennia, and did it with this face. Millennia, or is it not Melania or something? For a split second it was like, wait, Trump's daughter, you beat her? I'm obsessed with Chainsaw Man now. Can't stop thinking about it. Yeah, I know how that is when you discover a new anime and you just binge watch it and now your brain is constantly thinking about it. Definitely understand that. Seen a woman here using a broken shopping cart as a stroller for a baby. Oh, that's actually sad. Using a bag of dirt as a pillow underneath the baby and a drying cloth as a cover for the baby. It was very sad to witness. Oh, that would break my heart. I mean, I have bought food for homeless people before. Or they came to beg and I just told them, hey, I don't give money, but if you're hungry, okay, just what do you want? And I bought it for them. Gotta go now, bye bye Yana. Alright Salmon, thank you so much for being part of the stream. And yeah, I wish you a buonanotte e a domani. If I do stream tomorrow, although I'm not sure. Probably not actually. But yeah, I hope you sleep well and until the next time. Alla prossima, then. Need to speak more Italian, sorry guys. Like, all I do is reading and I know my dad is fluent, but I don't know, it's like it's not good enough to speak. And then you're kind of ashamed, and I have a crippling anxiety when it comes to failing, even though that's counterproductive. Well, not counterproductive. That's my brain suddenly switched to German there. Because they say kontraproduktiv, which is counterproductive, literally. Because, dude, with failures you learn. That's how you learn things. But I just hate failing. I just hate it so much. Classic, you reminded me to add the Chainsaw Man theme to my playlist. I think one of the only German Pokemon names I really dislike is Fofru's German name, which is Quaffaf. I actually kind of like it because it comes from also the French word for hairdresser, coiffeur. And you know, you can change the cut of the Pokemon. And Wuff, yeah, woof, I guess, dog bark, onomatopoeia. I think one German Pokemon name that I'm like, what the hell? That would be Unratütox. What the hell? What kind of name is that? It's the the trash bag Pokemon, the first stage. It's not a good name, but it's not a name you're gonna forget either, because Unra Tutox, come on. What the hell? Never gonna forget Unra Tutox. But I still don't know where that comes from. Toot, okay, from Tute as a bag, like a trash bag. Tox, as in, yeah, it's toxic. Because poison type, but Unra? Huh? Where's that coming from? My brain is whispering, get a piece of chocolate, but please, I shall not commit sins today. When I first got Pokemon X, I didn't know it was based in France, so I struggled spelling it. Ah, I see. Yeah, it's not the whole of France, but the northern region. Oh, do you like Chainsaw Man as well, Amit? Unrat. Ah, Unrat, that's what it, oh, okay. Oh, wow, I completely forgot about Unrat. Older German term for rubbish, okay, yeah, that's fair, that's true. But I haven't come across that term for a long time. Oh yeah, right. Kinox did a cover of Kickma, the theme. Hey there, V. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? It's peak trust. I mean, you mean trust me? Yeah, it's definitely on my I should watch this list. Absolutely, but right now I am no longer a Netflix parasite and I'm too broke to pay for Netflix myself. So I gotta see how I'll be able to do that. Okay, no encounter, that really sucks. Made my mind of the art style of my fictional story. It's anime style, but more like Spirited Away anime style. Oh, that's really hard to replicate, but if you can do it, go ahead. That would be amazing. Okay. I'll save. You can save while you wait for Eontimer. The frames are still elapsing. Why are you German? You sound German, maybe I'm overthinking. No, I'm not German. Close though, I'm Luxembourgish. We have our own language. We are the itsy bitsy tiny neighbor of Germany. But I'm fluent in German. But yeah, I'm Luxembourg. I also speak French fluently. I usually try to keep the streams in English, but I'm known to switch between the languages. And you see there, Jonna, there's an insider. I have so many insiders on this channel, but there's an insider among my viewers. Some call me Jonna, and some call me Janna, but the Y-A-N-N-A, that's my real name, my actual name. Some just call me Jonna to troll, I guess. Oh, come on. Early encounter, need to reset again. Most of them learn a lot of languages when young. Yep. I mean, I learned German when I was 2 years old because of cartoons, essentially. There weren't really that many Luxembourgish dubbed cartoons. And French is obligatory or mandatory to learn in elementary or primary school. And Yeah, then in high school learned English. And then as an adult I took evening courses for Japanese, even though I'm not fluent in Japanese. I can learn I can read hiragana and katakana, but like a lot I need to retake it. A lot of it is not really. I need to take that again because kind of it's falling away in a way. The ones from Rotterdam? Oh, you mean the no, I'm not from Rotterdam. Although Rotterdam is a nice city. A country that sometimes gets invaded by accident because it's so small. Well, you say that and it's a funny joke, but you know, the Nazis did invade us back then. No, she's not from Luxembourg, she's from Antarctica. Yeah, I'm a penguin, you know. Her real name is Jonna, she's just trying to troll new viewers. Yeah, that's why you see my name here is clearly Jonna, not Yana. I don't know what you're seeing. Everyone act normal to the new viewer, we don't want to scare the outsiders. Yes, just a heads up, sometimes the chat gets very strange. As in, we have the weirdest discussions sometimes. We talk about pretty much anything, be it a somewhat, not sketchy, but out there topic. Or just, I don't know, anything. Jonna Arbuckle and her cat Starfield. Oh, instead of Garfield, name a cat Starfield? Yeah, that's actually a good idea. I'm a TV if you can't tell. I know lots of stuff. Oh, come on, stop with the early encounters. You're messing up my frames. That's good, a thing, knowing lots of stuff. The Nazis and the French during the Napoleon era to the French did it completely by accident. Oh, there's so much history, yeah. If you read it, there's so many funny memes that happened back then. Welcome to the Omni village where the chat lives, yep. Also, I'm a human, not a vampire like they say, don't believe them. Totally a human, not a vampire. Likes blood. And that, and oddly charming apparently, but totally not a vampire. No. How the F did the Nazis manage to get mentioned? Wait. Oh, you can say that, I think. At least I never got flagged for that. But yeah, they just keep getting mentioned, I guess. Even though there's better things to talk about, definitely. But to be fair, it needs to get told, because I kind of feel like the average person nowadays doesn't really know that much about history, and we shouldn't forget about the atrocities. Literally out of nowhere. Battle of Karansebes. 0 Ottoman soldiers versus 57k Austrian soldiers. Ottoman win. Oh, right. How did they win again? Remind me. I remember reading about a battle like that where I couldn't understand or grasp at first why or how that happened. That's not true. I'm not charming, but I do love the darkness. Anyone watched Alien Stage? No? Don't know what that is. Is that a movie? Is it an anime? Is it a cartoon? Is it something else? Okay, so let's hope this one will yield me an encounter, and even better, a shiny. The Austrians became drunk to the point they fought each other. Oh, it was that! Right, I remember there was some kind of war where the soldiers just got so freaking drunk that they started to off each other, which is really, I mean, wow. Oh, it's a YouTube series. It's a music competition thing. Oh, okay. Oh wow, I've been already streaming for 1 hour. It doesn't... What the hell? This felt like 20 minutes at most. This is very, okay. My friend who joined the stream a while ago showed it to me. Oh, okay. I'm gonna check that out. Maybe I'm gonna like it. But in, like, how is it a competition thing? Guys, I'm close to beat Sekiro. What ending should I pick? The one where I stay by my dad's side who left me to buy milk? Or stay loyal to my underage minor lord? Maybe not the minor thing. That is creepy. Even though it's a game and no real harm is being made or done, but still. The concept in and of itself is already creepy enough for me. I just... minors should be protected and they should be guarded. They should be taught they are the future. They should be broken. And it's very confusing. It's an anime kind of thing. Hey, I mean, I've consumed very confusing media before. Definitely. Like, Earthbound, for example, is very weird and confusing, but I really love it. It's very quirky. So I should betray my underage lord, I guess. Yeah, go betray that. So you had to buy milk for the dad, and it was not a case of, hey dad, where you going? Oh, you know, just for some milk, and then they never return. The Type 101 Hamburg class was the only class of destroyers built during post-war Germany. They were specifically designed to operate in the Baltic Sea, where armament and speed is more important. Oh, are you also a... And I don't mean that in a bad way. Are you like a war autist? And when I say autist, as in someone who knows a lot about a certain topic, or multiple topics. And, I mean, I never say autistic in a bad way. I'm autistic myself, so... Why, I have my own obsessions, like astronomy. Sometimes I just randomly drop astronomy facts. I like talking about it. I'm an amateur astronomer, actually. I do and host activities in Luxembourg to encourage the love for astronomy, where we install telescopes and then we explain to the normies, like, what is Jupiter, what are they seeing there, what's an eclipse, hey, wanna see the surface of the moon? Like, you've never seen it before? I guess, I don't know, I don't... Love Japanese culture, but the way they're obsessed with underage minors is creepy. Yeah, definitely. Absolutely, Amit. That is very questionable. Okay, no unnecessary encounter. Let's hope that this time I'll actually get an encounter and it will be shiny. I want my blue shuckle. It's just taking forever. And V, I don't know if you know what I'm doing here, but this is not a normal shiny hunt. This is RNG manipulation. That's what the timer is for. Because I can only get shinies at certain time intervals, and when I wait for this amount of seconds, like approximately 3 minutes, then I get a shiny. So the age of consent in Japan is worryingly low. Isn't it like 12 or 13? Which, yeah, that's... I don't know how to feel about that. Alright, song time. I'll swim and sail on Savage Siege. HTTYD. Sorry, sometimes I'm really stupid when it comes to that, to abbreviations like these. Like with SMB, I sometimes I don't know, are you talking about Super Monkey Ball or Super Mario Brothers? With fear of drowning, gladly ride the waves. That's a song. Let's really hope for the blue shackle today. That would be wonderful. Then I don't need to do this rock smash RNG anymore because it is annoying. I don't remember everything. Hey, that's actually a good chunk then. Still. Super Mario Ball, Super Monkey Brothers. Problem is a lot of people worship Japanese culture. Yeah, the weeaboos. Weebs or whatever you want to call them, so much so they don't allow you to say anything bad about Japan, even if you just say, oh, sorry about that. Oh, I don't like this. They will, yeah. I mean, it's just that obsessive. It's like last stream when we talked about the BTS stands. Oh, come on, no shuckle, nothing. Ooh. Fun fact, Germany is one of the few European countries that has a desert, even though it's only an artificial one. Oh yeah, there is one. I completely forgot about that. When Germany was half occupied by USSR, they burned down the forest with some sort of chemical. It dried up so hard that it turned into a desert. Oh yeah, right, there was, yeah, it just destroyed the ground, the soil so much that no plants could grow, and then technically you have a desert. Because that's what a desert is. Which, that really sucks. I mean, that was not based of the USSR. As if it's Mother Nature's fault for that. I mean, we destroy nature enough already, as it is. They're the only nations without a focused technology tree in Hearts of Iron 4. Albania and Ireland. Is that another very specific fact that you know? I like that, I like that. I'm also like this with certain topics. I know there's one field of study, I guess, that I really like, but I can't really talk about anyone about that. It's like Googology, the math behind really large numbers. But that's really boring to most people. Just to make this clear again, everyone here loves and respects everything that the BTS K-pop group do. BTS stands, please don't hurt us. Sounds like we're being held hostage here. People grow cacti there now, even though you're technically not allowed to enter the area. Oh yeah, it is protected. I do wonder how they sneak in just to grow a cactus. Interesting. Sorry about that. But there's a lot of what you can do with a cactus. You can eat them, you can make drinks out of them. Wasn't even aware of that before I talked to someone from that cultural area. Out of 196 nations in this world, the country of Bhutan doesn't recognize 52 nations that includes half of Europe, USA, China, Taiwan, Russia, 99% of Africa. Oh, that's another interesting fact. Do they recognize Luxembourg as a nation? It's not protected per se, you are just not allowed to enter because the USSR hid a lot of ammunition and mines in the ground. There's... Ah, okay, I see, yeah, that is definitely dangerous. That sucks though, I mean... That's an area you can't use for development or for agriculture. Oh, so they do not recognize Luxembourg, or they do recognize Luxembourg. I mean, not that I care. I still got my passport and all of that. I know just nationality is something that we just invented essentially, but Jonna, can you please play the Ferret on an Escalator song? Is that like copyrighted? Oh, and I don't get a shiny, okay. Well, at least... Oh no, wait, it's at level 23 again. I can't calibrate that one. But yeah, is that a, Oh wait, Ferret on an Escalator, that's just that, that 10-hour stream, no? Okay, let me... This one? Oh no, someone remade it, never mind. Do they all have the same music? I forgot. Ferret Walk, 10 hours, wow. Okay, while I look for that, the Shuckle fled. Gonna reset again, there we go. Yeah, Ferret on an Escalator, like, I can't find the video. It's not there anymore. You mean Accumula Town? It's played on streams before in playlist? Oh, you mean just Accumula Town then? I think that's what it was, right? Okay, so let's play that one. Some Unova music, why not? I just forgot which one, which theme the stream or that 10-hour video used. You're welcome. Okay, so hopefully this time the Shuckle thing will work. This is great. No, don't do that, game. Don't give me early encounters. Okay, the hunt is on, Shuckle. I'm gonna get you one of these days, definitely. Oh boy, I'm already... I'm looking forward and I'm dreading the Safar-Zone streams on Fire Red and Leaf Green. Or I guess Leaf Green. My YouTube glitching might crash. I told you to not put a missing no near your phone. It's not a good idea. Okay, please no... Okay, good. Nothing, please. Good. Reason I'm breaking all the other rocks because they can advance frames and that will mess up your calibration. It's kind of annoying because with... Ah, there we go. That's the case that I want. This is the best case. Wonder if Shovel Knight copyrighted, otherwise I would like to hear Strike the Earth. I mean, I don't know. It is an awesome original soundtrack though. And if you ever rewatch a stream of mine, and you don't hear the music, then I have removed the music track because of copyright. But yeah, that's just such a bob. Love this one as well. Hey there, Mikhail Amadov. Welcome to the stream. How you doing? Hopefully you're doing good. Trying to get a shiny Shuckle via RNG manipulation. No action replay, no cheating, nothing like that. Just deducing your secret ID with math and then using exterior programs that are not connected in any way to my game to get the desired shiny. Recently got into Shovel Knight and the music is such a bang. Yeah, the music is fantastic. Really also drives that. It gives me these early Mega Man game vibes. That music or just the melodies. It's really nice. It's on point. Your phone froze? Oh, well, I'm glad to have you back, V. Also got myself the Virtual Console version of Plock for the 3DS. Nice. Plock, I love that game. Very underrated. It's a gem on the SNES. I really enjoy how it's just the game design. And they did the main character or player character shoots his limbs at enemies before Rayman came out. Not saying that Rayman stole that. I mean, you can't really copyright ideas. It's the execution that's important anyway. But yeah, Plock is really awesome. Very hard. Definitely too hard, honestly, and you can't really save. There's no password system either. That really sucks, but other than that, very good game. Really good game. What did you say about my brother? Scar from the new Lion King Mufasa movie? Oh, I only watched the animated original. I'm not a fan of the live action Disney remakes. Anyways, I have to go now. Bye. Alright, V, thank you so much for being part of the stream. And I hope you liked it here. Maybe if you like it enough, you could maybe subscribe. It's a suggestion. And yeah, I hope I will see you here again, so have a good one. Okay. Doing that rock thing again. Just completed my first Violet Nuzlocke. Oh, congrats. And it was a blast. Oh, nice. That is neat. My starter survived all the way. Oh, wow, lucky. And 24 Pokemon died. RIP. F for them. Making me the best trainer in Paldea. That's really neat. Well, this is not neat that this Shuckle ruined this, but it's really neat that you had a blast. Someone is drilling somewhere. What? Do you hear that in my background, or is it like at your place? Because it would be illegal to drill right now where I'm streaming from, because it's like 22:55 here, and that would be really late. And like Europeans don't like that when you do that at late on a Sunday night. Most people, you know, people aren't like me, like a jobless loser. They have to get up for their jobs tomorrow morning, at least a lot of them. And then they don't want to hear drilling. Oh, it's on your end? Oh, my bad. Pissing me off. I don't know where it's coming from. Well, that sucks though. It's also late where you are, so... I got 4 random shinies, which is why... 4 random shinies, and you got them all? In a Nuzlocke? Nice. Really nice. What are these shinies? I'm interested to know. And thank you to whoever gives me all the hearts. I appreciate it. Okay, Shuckle, come on. Don't waste my time any longer. I wanna see you in blue. Yeah, once I get the RNG manipulation going for leaf green, which I hopefully is soon. I'm actually currently trying that a bit to get a shiny starter, or just a secret ID, train ID that I want. But leaf green and fire red RNG, god damn it, are definitely harder than the Hoenn games. At least a bit more complicated. Not that that's a problem, so to speak, but yeah, I'll try to get that mastered, and then I'm gonna do Safar-Zone there, and also another shiny only challenge playthrough. This time through Kanto. And another, I mean, on Wednesdays, usually when I can, I'm also streaming. That is where I do Wild Wednesdays. Yes, I love alliterative names. And then it's gonna be the various wild Pokemon you can find in Kanto. Shiny Bisharp, nice. Oinkoloink, Orthworm, and Ductrio was the shinies. Oh, nice! 2 Gen 9 shinies. Very nice. I also have Gen 9 shinies, even though I didn't even play the Gen 9 games yet. But that was through Pokemon Home. Just someone, the first stage of the Dolphin Pokemon, someone traded that to me as a shiny. Okay. And the other one is that whale. That land whale one. I think it's an ice type. Got that one as a shiny. As well, traded. Bishop was the one on the last team, nice. But yeah, Bishop, that's a neat shiny, blue instead of red. Oh, Elden Ring music. Shadow of the Earth Tree. I hope you like it, Amit. You're a fan of that? Come on, Shuckle. Be blue this time. Just one blue Shuckle, that would already be amazing. But Bisharp, that's definitely a shiny I want. But once I'm done, or pretty much done with Generation 3, I'm definitely gonna try and do RNG manipulation in Generation 4 and 5 as well. I do need a capture card for the 3DS though. I am interested in doing other shiny hunts, not just RNG manipulation, also sorry, to go. It's late for me. My mom will get mad if she finds out I'm not sleeping. Hey, Mikhail, I understand. That's alright. As always, thank you so much for being part of the stream. And yeah, go to bed, so I don't want your mom to get upset. I get it. You probably have school tomorrow, so have a good night's sleep. I hope your start into the new week will be wonderful. Alright, 5 seconds. Let's see. Blue Shuckle, blue Shuckle, blue Shuckle, blue Shuckle, blue Shuckle, blue Shuckle, please, 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 please. Oh, okay, no. Wah, wah, wah. Nothing. And now Eontimer doesn't want to show the visual indication anymore. Why? Why does it do that? It just randomly glitches sometimes. Oh, there we go. And then I open and close the program. Sometimes it works and sometimes it just doesn't. I do wonder though, maybe some streams I should not stream that late. Definitely understand when people need to go to bed because they have obligations to follow the day after that. Especially when they're near in the time zone that I am in, then yeah. Usually stream until midnight, sometimes a bit past it. Usually my viewer base tends to be American. Oh, come on, game. Don't do this to me. Okay, this time, please, game. Oh, that Wind Waker song is really nice. Also gives me a lot of nostalgia. Very iconic too. Okay, now we're here, doing the rock thing again. Now we're very silent here. Okay, that is so far so good. Okay, very good. This is what I want. And hopefully I'm gonna get, at least now I'm gonna get an encounter that would be neat. I went into my bathroom and the drilling was really loud, so at least now you know approximately where the drilling sound is coming from. But that has to be really annoying. I mean, why? You're from the UK, so it should be 22 at your place. Why the hell would you drill something at 22 in the evening, on a Sunday evening no less? I mean, talk about inconsiderate. That's why I sometimes ask neighbors if they hear me when I stream. Till now I have not, like apparently I'm really silent and people usually don't hear that I'm there. Which is a good thing. I don't want to keep anyone up because I'm with my voice or something. Got my dad to come in and have a look and the sound stopped. Oh, I know how that is. You want to show something to someone and then just as they come to witness what that is, it just stops. I hope that really, I hope it stays like that because I'd hate to hear that sound, especially when you're trying to sleep. Was about to leave and started again, and by this point we were both scared. Oh, so it started again. That's very unfortunate. The type of father I'd be. I mean, I hope you'd be a good type of father. That's, like I always say, every child deserves parents, but not every parent deserves a child. Because that side of the house is detached. Okay, that is indeed kind of weird. And then he went back in. And then he came back. But who the hell would be drilling? Or is it like a pipe malfunction or something? But then again, how would that sound like a drill? Okay. Come on. Chuckle. No? Okay, game. Be that way. Very disappointing. It was your toothbrush! Oh my god, the button wasn't fully pushed in. Okay, that's really funny. Okay, that would explain it. So it kept going on and off. fell down somewhere and then it, or you just forgot to, didn't really push the button fully and then it just went. Okay, that explains it. Try to not be a dad, but if it came to it, I hope they think I'm good enough. I mean, I hope that the best case happens, whatever that might be. Kept going on and off. I'm still shaking because my adrenaline kicked in because I thought someone was breaking it. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm not making fun of that because recently in the street my parents live, there has been a break-in. And yesterday I went out with the astronomy club, the amateur astronomy club, and I've heard stories of someone breaking into their house as well, so... And from what I've heard of victims of burglaries, it's very traumatizing. And I hope it never happens to me or anyone here. Because I don't want to go through that, and I don't think any of you deserve to go through that either. This is why we should be allowed revolvers like in the Wild West in Britain. Oh, I don't know about that. You know, with America and the US having so many shootings, I don't know. Shanks and machetes are primitive. Because of toothbrushes. I think because of the burglary. But yeah, I mean, I do not see that as a wrong thing when you do hurt some burglar really bad, because they should not be in your house in the first place. Imagine having to get weapons because of toothbrushes. That is a really funny thought. To make a rather disturbing or dark topic a bit less dark. Okay, 5 seconds remaining. Chuckle, please! No. Okay, that is very annoying. I really don't like Rock Smash RNG because of that. A few years ago, a group of burglars tried to steal one of my neighbor's catalytic converter from his car. Oh my god, that sucks. Oh, I've heard story of some of those amateur astronomers' neighbors. Well, that was a stupid idea, but still, she left her purse in the car, and then the day afterwards, of course, someone broke into the car. I think terrifying, yeah. My dad immediately rushed out to help. Oh, that's very kind of your dad. Very considerate. Yeah, that's why my parents have a alarm system. And we just did that all the time in the family when someone is gone for a long time, especially. We do house sitting or apartment sitting. I unfortunately can't afford a house. So that someone lives in it and it's not, no, that they're not empty. I don't know if that's maybe a bit too crazy for some, but I mean, we've never had anyone break into our places. One of the guys had a metal pipe. Oh no! He swung at my dad and skimmed his hair? Oh, so that dude was actually using the metal pipe as a weapon. Oh my god. Okay, in that case, if you really managed to get the burglar and hit him really hard and hurt him, I don't have any sympathy for that. I mean, for the burglar. It's a good old case of F-A-F-O. F around and find out. That's really unfortunate. I mean, come on. I know desperate people do this, or maybe sometimes organized crime, but still, I mean... My brother has a baseball bat because of that. He's, like, under his bed. Let's hope that never happens. I'm so effing stupid. Why are you saying that, emo kid? I'ma head to bed now. Bye bye. Alright, Q-Place. Danke, dass du beim Stream dabei warst und ich wünsche dir eine gute Nacht. Hoffentlich werde ich dich im nächsten Stream sehen. Ciao, ciao. Yeah, sleep tight. Do not let the bedbugs bite. I haven't said that in a while, actually. Now that you're typing that out, emo kid. I noticed that. Gute Nacht. Well, it's gute Nacht, but yeah, German grammar can be kind of tough sometimes. Please give me a shackle that's blue, god damn it. Game. Okay, I might actually hunt for the Pineco or the Hoot Hoot soon. I mean, I did try for the shackle for a long time with almost no results. And maybe I want to try and before the stream ends. To maybe get a Hoot Hoot or a Pineco, hopefully. That would be neat. Just one shiny, come on, game. Give me that. Sorry for swearing so much. No, it's all good. I just need to remind myself to not immediately read it out loud, but to kind of censor it. The adrenaline is messing with me. Hey, I definitely understand that, emo kid. I mean, absolutely. Feel really weird? Yeah, I understand. Well, let's be happy that it wasn't actually a burglary, but just a funny mishap with your toothbrush. But yeah. Your body has pumped out that adrenaline and now it's lingering in your bloodstream. Like looking back at what just happened. I hope that you can wind down at least a little bit. What if I was getting broken into? I don't think that's happening right now. If you really could see that, yes, the sound source was indeed the toothbrush. If you do, it's best to call the police as quickly as you can and get away from the burglar. Why didn't I try to grab something I could have used as a weapon? I don't know if it's really... I mean, I don't know how strong you are, but that can also get really dangerous. You don't know what weapons they have, right? There's not much you can do. The police would have arrested you and let the robber go. I hate our... Yeah, it's I call it the legal system because there's no justice in it. At least that's what I think. There's not that much justice. Like if you... Like, for example, let's hypothetically say that someone broke into my brother's house and he would bash his head, the burglar's head with a baseball bat, and then imagine he would get into trouble for that. Like, why? He's just defending himself. You never know what a burglar is gonna do to you. They could try to hurt you. Anything that could or would be used as a weapon would be just at a time. Yeah, unfortunately, in a lot of cases it's that. Sorry, I'ma shut up. No, it's all good, Emo Kid. You're not annoying. Hey there, Rayman. Welcome back to the stream. How you doing? When biking, you can hit walls. Maybe it's better to walk to the rocks. Oh, you mean you can't hit walls? As in, does that advance the frames? If that is the case, then thanks for telling me, because I wouldn't know. Hope you're doing good, Raymond. I saw your your perfect shiny Metagross that you RNG manipulated in Colosseum. That's really nice. Oh, it does! Oh, okay. That does explain some things. Okay, thank you so much for that tip, Rayman. See, I didn't even know that. Because when I had a shiny Shuckle, I tried not to hit walls. Does that also count when you run? Or is it only with the bike? Because those are things I definitely need to know. Did you find that out yourself? Or did you hear it from someone? Because I don't remember reading that anywhere. Not that I don't believe you. I do believe you. You are also very good at RNG manipulation. I mean, obviously, with the Colosseum ones that you've been getting. It seems like Colosseum RNG manipulation yields you better IV results. Could that be? Okay, I'm being a bit more careful. Oh, you try to bike carefully, then walk to the rocks. I do wonder if it also counts for walking. But that with the bike, oh crap! With the biking carefully, I don't know if I'll be able to always do that or pull that off. No, let's try again. 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. Yeah, you got yours. You definitely got your shiny Shuckle. A lot of Colo Pokes are regular blinks, so they're easy to manipulate. Yeah, maybe I'll also do a Colosseum RNG manipulation. Maybe I'll get into that. I really do like Colosseum after all. Let's run there. Maybe I should bike, but with the bike I don't know. Because I'm playing on the GameCube controller and I don't know, I really suck with the GameCube controller. The puzzles with all the bikes, I always fail them a lot on the GameCube, but on the Game Boy SP, I don't. If you're playing PAL, Colo is a little easier to manipulate. Ah, okay. Game, don't do this to me. That is, how come though? Is it because the PAL one runs at 50 Hertz, even though you can change that? let's try biking carefully. Okay, I didn't run into him, I stopped in time. Even though it looked like I did. Okay, let's run now. Walk. Also, I didn't smash all the rocks, I just went to the first one. Okay, honestly, yeah, let's... I think I'm just gonna do what you did, because you did get the shuckle. A lot of guys in Blissy's Discord said so. Ah, okay, that makes sense. There's a lot of RNG research being done in that Discord. Anyone else remember the time Captain America tried to choke a robot? No, I never watched that, but choke a robot? How does that work? Choking a robot? Reading that already sounds a bit weird. Okay, so we're gonna stay with the shuckle. Thanks to Rayman's insight, I learned some new stuff. And maybe, just maybe, I'll be able to get a shiny shuckle tonight, if I'm lucky. That would be really neat. It's pretty bad special defense though. 3, that's not good. Sorry, I'm actually kind of starting to become tired already. To be fair, I did wake up a bit earlier than usual. Hey there, Philip. Welcome back to the stream. How you doing? I'm doing good. I hope you are also doing good. I hope you had a wonderful weekend. Going for Shuckle again. And Rayman here has helped me with some really good insight. Some new information that is crucial to the hunt. Alright, 10 seconds. Tack. And I get an encounter, okay. Okay, it's not a shiny, unfortunately. But I can still try to calibrate, so let's try that. I don't know if you did it with calibration or not, Rayman. I mean, usually that's what you can do. Okay, so it's a girl, it's not a shiny. Let's check out the nature. Kotick, that's quirky. Well, yeah, no wonder. I'm using a synchronizer. And we want to go to frame 13,000 something. Yeah, here we are. 13,914. Okay, level 28. There's 2 that could be the one that I got. Either this one or the other one. I can try with both calibrations actually. Let's try this one, and then if that's not the one, then I'll try the other one. I love being me, that's good. Got lucky and caught one and calibrated. I hope I also get lucky. Definitely would be neat. I've been hunting this shiny for way too long now. Okay, let's try. Be careful with the bike. It's like you need to be in real life, essentially. Okay, and then here we walk or run, and then just the first rock. And then we wait. And then we hope and we pray, even though it doesn't really do anything. Really hope I'm getting lucky too. What I wouldn't give for shiny shuckle that way. And then of course that would mean you could also get one. Did you get results with that last shuckle you caught? Yes, 2 frames, that could be it. To be fair, I didn't look for the hidden power and I didn't check the IVs. I went by level and gender essentially, and nature. Use that calibration for few attempts, could be close. Yeah, could be. I'm definitely gonna do that. I really hope it's gonna be that. I also blended some berries before, so that I have some snacks for them. To hopefully coax the shuckle into getting caught. I don't think I'd be happy being anyone else, even if they were rich, actually. I mean, that's a good thing. And yes, sometimes I just think to myself, wow, I am so happy that that I'm not some specific people, because their lives are just so much worse. Okay, less than 10 seconds, let's see. If not, then of course I'm gonna try again with that calibration. Okay, so no, unfortunately no encounter. That just sucks with RNG manipulating via rock smash. It's just only I think it was 30 or wait, was it 30 or 10% actually? Now I don't remember anymore. But it's really low. Okay, I'm actually doing the careful biking thing better than I thought I would. Now we walk really neatly here. And then rock. First rock. Sometimes no encounters, yeah. Actually it feels like often no encounters, honestly. That's how it feels like. But just one shiny shuckle, that would already make my day. But of course, this being the Safar-Zone, there's a risk of the shuckle, you know, that I fail it. Let's hope this time this will change. Ooh, not gonna lie, I'm kinda... The tiredness hammer definitely has struck me. I mean, usually I always stream until midnight. And I really want to try at least to get that shuckle. Oh, that's the GBA version. I was about to say, wait. I do know this, but this is not the SNES version. It's from Donkey Kong Country 3. The music is what I'm talking about. Right, 15 seconds. Please, this time, can I get an encounter at least? Ah, okay, let's see. Okay, it's not a... It's not a shiny, but maybe I can calibrate with that as well. If he wants to get caught. Yes, he does. Okay, let's see. Male. But I'm gonna write down, or maybe, yeah, the other frame number, so that I don't forget about it. So one is 13976, and the other one was the other level 28 one. 13,666. Ooh, the devil's number. Okay, I don't want to give you a nickname. I want to check what, not gender, but what, okay, you're modest. Male and modest. Generate 13,027. I do have this one. That's kind of late though, but hang on. That one should have hidden power fire. I can check for hidden power. So let's do that. doesn't matter which attacks you keep. Gonna reset anyway. And then exit the Safari-Zone. Luckily there's a trainer here who has a Kecleon, where you can check your hidden power type. That is very good. Very convenient that she's this close. I hope she does want to battle, but I think she... Yes, she wants to battle. Nice. Okay, let's see what this is. If it's hidden power fire, then yes. I guess it's that frame then. Okay. Okay, hopefully that doesn't do... Oh my god, I get para-hacks. Of course I do. And the hidden power still connects. Okay, what do we get? Macht ist ein Psycho-Typ. Okay, psychic type. So it's not... Level 30 though? Okay, never mind then. I'm gonna try with that previous calibration again. That's what I don't really get. Sometimes I just get results that I don't... like... shouldn't really be getting. Maybe there's an explanation for that too. But I haven't figured it out yet. Very dead chat. Yeah, it's very quiet now. That's why I need to be here. Thank you, I appreciate it, Classic. But I don't want you to feel like you need to be here, like you must. Had a smoke break before? I don't, because I don't smoke. Also less viewers now. There's certain times specifically where it peaks. Usually it does peak around closer to midnight, but not always. Was it cigarettes or vape? Oh, how quiet it is. You're right, Classic. It was crack. I didn't actually smoke. So you had a smoke break without smoking? That's just a break, no? Philip sold me the crack. Alright, Philip, I said don't tell anyone. Ah, I see, I see. Moving on to harder drugs now? Oh boy. That escalated quickly. Philip is slinging crack out there. I didn't even know that. Interesting, Philip. 2 minors as well. Okay, let's see. Please. He just be thankful I shared, bro. I paid you for it. Oh boy. Drug drama in the chat, guys. Okay. Wow, you guys are snitches. Business is business, Yana, don't matter the age, okay. I wasn't realizing that you're having a Heisenberg arc now. But oh well. It's too cold for the cement business, isn't it? But it's never too cold for drugs, I guess. I'm really happy that Rayman told me this, because the Shuckle hunt would have been probably much longer than it needs to be, or needed to be. Need to address the problems with minor smoking, definitely. I mean, I've talked about it before. It's also a big problem in France. I don't know what it is with the French, but they love to smoke cigarettes. Sell it to newborns if they pay me for it, but the little S are out of there looking for handouts. How dare these babies? They should be having a job like the boss baby from the movie. Not including me, like it's a serious problem. Just in general, minors consuming drugs like that is a problem, yeah. I'm always of the... At least I think we should always address and try to solve the problem by the root. And just unhappiness or not so nice living situation is usually what causes or maybe makes minors think, hey, I want to try that. And somehow MF's younger than me can just go and get cigarettes like it's another day of the week. Oh, like that guy I used to know who had a full beard at 15, yeah, he did that. For real, that's a good point. Smoking should not be a thing nowadays. Yeah, I mean, also if you compare it with other drugs, you're kind of getting the short end, no? I mean, I haven't had cigarettes, I don't know how that feels like in the brain, so... Maybe I'm talking crap, but how much they cost, what they do to your body, and the kind of high that you get, I don't know, is that really worth it? From a bang for your buck kind of, you know, in that kind of way? Especially pre-pubescent 13 to 15-year-olds, vapes, and they always in groups, trying to look hard. Trying to walk in alone in the dark while vaping or a cigarette, you look way cooler, tried and tested. I mean, I don't know, is risking to get lung cancer cool? In Luxembourg, smoking has gone down, but they take other drugs now. You get zero buzz. Oh, you've built up a tolerance for nicotine? Is that what you're trying to say? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Please, shiny, please, shiny, please, shiny. Oh, God. Nothing. It's cool for 16 plus. I mean, when I was that age, I never thought it was cool, and I still don't think it is. But yeah, it's like peer pressure and what teens think and all that was the same back then, honestly. Just not in groups because you look like a douche. Have big enough tolerance. I assume it's like with every drug, with alcohol you can build a tolerance, with cannabis you can build a tolerance, with caffeine You can build a tolerance. Zero feeling from smoking, no point of even doing it. But can you really go cold turkey when you're not doing it? Don't you feel that there's something missing, that your body is craving it? Like I said before, I have never smoked a cigarette before. I haven't even chewed tobacco or anything like that, so I don't know how that feels like. Hey there, Max Power, welcome back to the stream. How you doing? Glad to see you. Haven't seen you in a while. Always happy to see that you're... Well, I hope that you're doing good. How many months does it take to build a tolerance to caffeine? I don't think you can really answer the question like that in a broad sense. It depends on what gender you are, it depends on how much body mass you have, or if you have any other specific traits. Like, some people just tend to not build up a tolerance that quick as others. Or you don't crave it, could be a personal thing. Then I'd definitely suggest just ditching the cigarettes. If you don't even get anything out of them, then yeah, you're just hurting your lungs at this point. Same here, nice to see you again. Well, you're hearing me, you don't see me, but I don't know, would you like me to have a webcam as well? Started smoking at 11 but quit about 3 to 4 years ago. Oh, that early? Interesting. Can I ask you, may I know how did it, like, how did that come to be? How does an 11-year-old start to smoke? And I'm not trying to you know, shame you or anything. I'm just genuinely curious and interested. Started at 14, what kind of monster are you, older generation? Yeah, millennials can be crazy sometimes. 14, that's where my grandfather started smoking, and he just never got cancer. And he lived to 87. I really hope I inherited these good genes. Not that I want to start smoking at all. That's not within my interest, but as in cell resilience. Started at 14, yeah, that's exactly the age my grandfather started. 11 and 14, so many young smokers here. And here I am, I've never even tried a cigarette before. I never even wanted to. 16 now, not that young. Well, no, 16 is young. Was he smoking regularly? Oh yeah, my grandpa was apparently smoking a couple of packs per day at one point. And no shiny shuckle, that is unfortunate, and it's another male level 27. I'm gonna try the other frame. Maybe I hit that one. That was 13,666, the devil's number. Woo! As someone is 28, 16 is super young. Yeah, as someone who turns 31 this year, 16 is super young. I mean, you're not even a fully fledged adult yet. Both parents were smokers. Ah, okay, that explains it. So I was exposed from a young age, so it seemed normal. Did they mind, or were you always doing it kind of undercover, in secret? Thankfully, my mom also quit. That's good to hear. My mom used to smoke, but she quit when she had me. Oh, that's good, because, you know, smoking while pregnant is not good. Definitely not good. I mean, maybe not as bad as drinking alcohol while being pregnant, but just because one thing is not as bad as the other thing doesn't justify the less bad thing, obviously. My dad, however, smokes 60 plus a day. Oh, holy crap. That is a lot. You guys look at age wrong if you think 16 is young. Okay, this might come across as kind of dismissive, and I hope you don't see it that way. But I think you look at age wrong because you're just that young. I mean, does that make sense? 16 is really nothing if you think about it. Like, look at how many times can you fit the age 16 into a very long lifespan of a human. That's a lot. You can put a lot of 16s in there. And 16 years go by pretty quickly once you reach a certain age. So yeah, I'm 100% certain that if you are my age, you're also gonna see now 16 is young. Technically, every puff of a vape is equivalent to 1 cigarette, so I smoke about 300 to 450 a day. Well, if you don't crave it, I'd definitely stop that habit, because what are you getting out of it? Except for increased risk of cancer. Completely different person as my 16-year-old self. I hope that puts things in perspective to you. I'm completely different every year. True, I mean, that can still be, but also when I think back, yeah, I'm also very different from when I was 16. 16 years is just not that much. I mean, when I just wait another year, and then my relationship with my husband is 16 years. Yeah, that's a sign of being super young. No, they did not want me smoking at all. They didn't find out until I was 19. Oh. I always wonder how kids could keep that a secret. Because of the smell? Or maybe it's because the whole house smelled like cigarettes, and then you smelling like cigarettes wasn't anything new or unusual. Yeah, vapes can give you a popcorn lung. Every vape puff is equal to a cigarette? That doesn't sound true. I forgot about what the study said, but I think they said a couple of cigarettes. Like, that's the equivalent. Yeah, and the oil, especially when they have vitamin E in them, that can also lead to vitamin E toxicity. You don't get much out of a cigarette versus a vape, so it's even higher concentrated too. Also never vaped either. I mean, yeah. You get a lot from a vape that isn't the limit. Yeah, that makes it even more dangerous if you think about it. Or that galaxy gas thing that is also, I mean, that's not cigarettes, but I'm just baffled that that exists. I thought vaping was better than cigarettes. I don't, you know what, I'm not gonna claim anything because I'm not certain myself, and I don't want to be saying something that's factually incorrect. So I'm not certain actually. I just know that from vaping you can get a affliction that medical staff calls popcorn lung, that you cannot get from regular cigarettes. But of course you get an increased risk for developing cancer, be it in the lungs or your throat or somewhere else, and you're shortening your lifespan essentially. And you know, lungs are very precious to have. If you can't really properly inhale oxygen anymore, then you have a very serious problem. What's it called again? COPD? It's like a respiratory illness that you get from smoking too many cigarettes. It's not, I would rather smoke cigarettes. It's harder to puff on one. Not as much smoke, only so many in a pack. And it's expensive, no? I've only heard that vaping is better than smoking for your health. I've heard that people switch to electrical cigarettes because apparently it's less damaging. But then again, I've also heard that hookahs are less dangerous than cigarettes, and then I asked several doctors and they all told me that's BS. So, not really certain. I don't have the facts at hand. Pretty sure you can clean your lungs with a routine. If you smoke, pretty sure you can't if you vape. No, I mean that. It's just in general, inhaling air that's very close to a flame is just not good. and you always gonna inhale particles, just essentially anything that's not the gases that you usually breathe in. If you breathe that in, most of that is not good for your lungs. Your lungs, they evolved to inhale air, as in oxygen, nitrogen, and some of the other small, like argon. I think there's 0 point something% argon in the air as well. But yeah, you're not meant to inhale fiery air. Remember the show? The snow, not the show. The snow in Wizard of Oz was asbestos. Yes, I read about that, and that really, oh my god. That is really horrible. That's so dangerous to breathe in, yes. It's also, I mean, it can give you cancer. Not just that it's bad to have particles like these in your lungs, because your lungs are not meant to have little particles in them if it's not air. And then it's also dangerous because they are carcinogenic. And that means they cause cancer, or can potentially cause cancer. More expensive when it comes to how much smoke comes out of a pack versus a vape. Quickly googled it right now. It says vaping is less harmful than smoking. You know what? I think I'm gonna maybe read up on that. I mean, not that I don't believe you, Max Power, but now I kind of want to know as well. Not that I'm even gonna start with either one of them. I don't need that. And I don't want to start it either. All the people that I know who started smoking nicotine, they all got hooked really bad. Really, really bad. That is really addictive. Okay, one last reset for tonight, and then I'm definitely hitting the hay. Starting to feel the tiredness, and after one point I'm just, you know, the accuracy of my resets aren't really that great anymore. But maybe we'll get one last shiny, who knows? Still possible. Vaping hasn't been studied as much as smoking. Yeah, that's also in due fact because the vaping just doesn't exist that long, and humans have been smoking cigarettes for a very long time now, like several hundreds if not thousands of years. I read that for the average car commuter who sits in traffic for just 1 hour each day, exposure to air pollution inside the vehicle is the equivalent to passively smoking 180 cigarettes a year. Okay, that is really something, but average car commuter where? I would think that it's not that polluted everywhere on Earth. Mark my words, one day people will say smoking isn't as bad. I mean, it is bad though. I mean, the science is very clear on that. Us non-smokers aren't super healthy as well. I know that in some Chinese cities, the smog is so bad that living there almost curses you to have cancer, essentially. Think about that. It's crazy. And the average traffic will probably have the same results. I mean, are you trying to say or make it so that seem that cigarette smoke isn't that bad, because smoking really is not good? Not as bad as vapes? Not sure about that. At least in Luxembourg and in many European countries, the air quality is pretty good. I know LA or some city like that, of course. Maybe there it's bad. Okay, you're not justifying. Just wanted to be clear. No, in India the air is harmful to breathe in. That's how bad the air pollution is over there. Yeah, and apparently in Poland right now, if you look it up, it's really bad. But I doubt that, like, the air pollution is that bad, like, in many parts of Europe, even Luxembourg. We have so many, like, even the highways are surrounded by fields of green. I'm debating quitting after thinking and talking about it. I really hope for your sake that you can. Again, I don't want to come across as someone who wants to tell you how to live your life. It's just, I don't want you to hurt yourself or harm yourself. I want you to live as long as possible. And, of course, as happily as possible. And if you say, what you said is true, I mean, you haven't... they don't make you feel anything, so what's the point, right? Quit Classic, you're at the age where you should take most care of your health, yeah. And unfortunately, another stream without any shinies, oh well. Still, thank you so much for being part of the stream, I always appreciate it. And let's see what the next stream will bring. So until then, goodbye and good night.